we got to kill an elk today. What we got to do. No, don't forget about the wind, the donkeys, and everything else. We got one job today. Find an elk, get Sean's tag on it. That's the plan. It's that simple. It's day 4. We really don't have any other options other than to go out here where we saw them yesterday and hope that they're coming up against those cliffs to get out of the wind. I've seen them do that a lot, so who knows, maybe they will. Let's hope so. Day 4. Windy as all get out. I hiked in a little later than normal because I wanted to look into every one of these little pockets as we're heading north. This southwest wind creates these really nice calm spots down in these canyons and cliffs. And I thought maybe there'd be some elk in there. Now it's going to be finding spots out of the wind that we can continue to glass these big basins. But it looks like we got rain coming, which I don't like. When we left in the dark, it said 0% of precip today, and I don't think any of us brought rain gear because there hasn't been a cloud in the sky. So if it starts to rain, we're going to have to tuck everybody into these junipers and pinyons and hope that it'll pass, and it's not much. What do you do? I'm going to go find a bull. We saw that 5x5 the other night. There's a bull standing right in that same opening. Really? Yeah, I gotta hurry and get my spotter on him before he gets in the trees and before the sun angle gets worse. If you go over there now and you lose sight of him, he might drop down, he might go over the top, he might do 50 different things, and then you're over there kind of poking and searching. My theory is I never go and stalk an elk that's on his feet unless he's almost in range.
Okay.
As far away stuff like this bull's 2 miles away.
Right.
I wait until they bed down, mark it on my go hunt map, and off I go. Because once they go to bed here, as long as he's on his feet this morning, his first bed, he'll stay there quite a while. There he's walking now. He just left these trees, or walked into these trees. Boy, it's gonna be easy to lose sight of him now. But the good news is, 2 nights ago we stalked in that same exact, the same grove of trees that is only about 4 acres in size. I don't even think it's 4 acres of trees.
Couple.
Yeah, 2 acres of trees. Well, we're gonna make sure they go to bed and stay in that same spot. Give them another hour or so. And if they don't migrate somewhere else, I'm gonna go over there and put a stock on him, and Sean's gonna shoot him. I don't know if it's one or two. You catch such small glimpses. It's hard to tell, but I know there's at least one legal bull in there. Whack.
Sounds good.
When I left camp this morning and it was blowing this hard, I'll be honest with you, I thought if we see a bull today, it's going to be a big stroke of luck. And this was a big stroke of luck. Your dad promised me, he said, for an 11-year-old, this kid doesn't whine, snivel, cry, nothing. Actually, I think your dad said you were tougher than he was.
Well, he thinks he is, at least.
Well, we've watched this bull for over 2 hours. He's not moved more than 50 yards a few times we have seen him get up. So I think he's in his bed for a good part of the day. I haven't seen him now for almost a half hour. And I want to get over there and give us as much daylight, as much time as possible to try and make a stock on him. And hopefully he'll stay there. This is so funny. He is so close to where Uncle Mike shot his bull 2 years ago. He's in the same group of trees. When we first saw Uncle Mike's bull, we saw him in that group of trees and he fed up and we shot him higher than where this bull's bedded. But it's, I would say from where Mike's bull died, where I last saw this bull is maybe 50 or 60 yards. That's what you call a sanctuary. I always talk about how when you find a sanctuary, don't tell anyone about it because bulls use them year after year in the same time, same place. And there must just be something about these perfect sanctuaries that have great escapement for everything related to wind, noisy to get to, all the little bits and pieces they need for that survival mode they're in between now and when season closes. I'm gonna pack it up and go over to this sanctuary, and Sean is gonna go boom. And we're gonna be packing an elk the rest of this trip. Let's hope. That's the script. Got it?
Got it.
All right. Stay tuned, folks. We're gonna get some moisture.
That's what it looks like.
Part of why I wanted to get out of there sooner.
Yeah.
Don't need to get wet on top of all this wind.
Right.
I was gonna wait out there a little longer, but I looked at this, I'm like, you know what? For the confidence factor we need that bull is gonna stay there, it's not worth hanging out and getting wet.
Yeah.
Well, this was our 0% chance of precipitation today. They were right on the wind, but not on the precip. So we got out of there because with a 40-mile-an-hour wind, you don't want to be getting wet. Just not a good idea. The good news is we bedded a bull, and we're going to let this storm pass and see what we can do to get on him. We got to go about 2 miles that way, and then we got to hike in about 1.5 miles. And if he stays there, we could possibly come up right on top of him, 150, 200 yards from him, and it'd be nice. But right now, weather break.
When I left, he said that is what we do.
We're about ready to go kill this bull we put to bed a few hours ago. We're hoping he's still there. We had to sit out some pretty serious rain. The wind is still whipping, but right here in this little bowl it's not as bad, and I'm hoping when we get out there it's not as bad, but we're going to be right on this big rock knob, so I got a feeling it's going to be plenty bad. But got him marked on the go hunt. If we can't get less than a 200-yard shot, I'm going to be disappointed in my navigation skills. You okay with that?
What's that? I didn't.
200-yard or less?
Sure.
Okay.
No word.
All right. The wind will blow us really fast on the way there. You ready for this? Mm-hmm. You were born ready, weren't you? I don't see him, but we're a lot closer than I thought we'd be.
What do you mean? I think the bushes are right there.
Right underneath us.
Maybe you could hit him with the rifle. Like beat him with the rifle.
Maybe attach bayonets. Our wind right here is really good. It's coming like this. I don't mind getting a little bit closer. But if we get much closer and we get a wind shift that goes like that, he's gonna smell us. So, right now from where I was to the trees that I last saw him, that was 180 yards.
Okay.
Maybe we can get a better angle by going around these trees 30 or 40 yards. I'll sneak out there and see if I can get a different look in on him. It's bedded right at the base of the cliff at 170. 170. But we gotta get Jonathan set up. I gotta find where Jonathan. You get around right there. If we pop our head up, he's gonna see it. So get right over this rock in the sun. See him in the sun there? You see him? Just wait till it gives you a broadside shot. Whenever you're ready, Sean. Shoot him again. You got him. Great shot. Perfect. He's gonna go down. There he goes. He's down. Empty it. He's dead. He's completely dead.
Oh my God.
When I said he was right here and he was looking at us, I knew we had to get with it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rush you, but
No.
he had looked over here as you guys were coming. I'm like,
He knew something was up.
He's a nice bull.
Great shot.
4 years.
Smoked him.
Kerrigan, get over here. You see him?
He rolled further down the hill.
He rolled downhill, yeah.
Yeah, he's quite a ways down there. Your first bull, Sean,
Yes, sir.
in a 50-mile-an-hour wind.
Yes.
Sorry for the fire drill, but
Yeah.
I could see he knew something was going
about to
on,
run.
and I'm like, get a bullet in him.
Oh man.
The good news is we can get down right above him there.
Okay, nice.
And then when we process him, we're gonna take him under these cliffs.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab my pack. I'll meet you guys right here.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready. Let's go
All right.
look at this guy.
I'll go do a little bit of front scout, I guess, advanced scout to find our easiest path down there, but it looked like we could get down to him.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna take him along this base and up through that nasty crevice.
That's gonna be fun.
If we can get all of him up to that crevice before dark,
Okay.
then we'll just, the shuttling then is not hard. The nasty part is side hilling here and getting up that crevice.
Okay. Yeah. The top sounds fairly easy.
Yeah.
Get that? Nice. That's where you stand. Right there.
It might be easier, Sean, to go down there.
Okay.
All right, Sean, you did it.
Thank you.
Congratulations, your first bull elk and a dandy at that.
Thank you.
He took a little bit of a tumble, but good job, Kerg. You're one tough 11-year-old. You don't complain or anything.
Thank
It was pretty miserable out here this morning, wasn't it? But you said you weren't going to say anything, and you didn't. Oh, man. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Mr. Bull. Perfect shot, quartering away right here. Came out over there. That's why it only took one shot with an E-tip. End of the story.
Yep.
Wow. Cool. He got kind of bloody on his roll down the hill.
Yeah.
And boy, they're big bodied, aren't they?
Yeah. Big.
We got a lot of work ahead of us.
That's for sure.
I'm gonna go get my pack and my knives.
Okay.
You know, unlike a lot of the elk we shoot, we're done processing this one before the sun went down. That's a treat. Now I just got to get this big pile of meat out of here. Well, folks, success. Sean made a great shot. He's got the head and the cape. I got a whole bunch of meat. Jonathan and I shuttled a bunch of meat over there. And it's going to be dark here in about an hour and a half, which is how long it'll take us to get to the truck. Tomorrow we'll come in and get the meat that's hanging over here that we shuttled. I just don't think we can get a trip in tonight. And then we'll be done. If a bear gets me, just make sure you get these tenderloins and back straps out of here.
Absolutely.
All right. Don't worry about me. Oh, slow as she goes. Hope you guys aren't in a big hurry.
Yep. Slow and steady.
'Cause I'm not. What are you cooking for dinner tonight?
Cup noodles.
Incredible. We killed an elk in a 50-mile-an-hour wind. I've never killed an elk in this much wind before, Sean.
Really?
Never.
You look at that much.
Well, Sean, all in a day's work, right?
Absolutely.
You got your first bull out,
Yes, sir.
and I couldn't be happier.
Me neither.
I get way more excited about someone else shooting their first elk than me shooting another one.
Yeah, that's cool.
I've been lucky enough that if I never shoot another one, I've shot more than my share. So
There you go. Yeah,
appreciate it.
definitely.
Tomorrow we got some camp chores to do, a few things to wrap up at TV, but Sean Flannery, if you need pool service, look him up. He's the man. And if you want an 11-year-old that complains about nothing and smiles no matter the conditions, teach him how to be like Carrot. That kid he's an amazing 11-year-old.
Not bad.
Yeah. Take care, folks. Thanks for following along. Well, we made a deal with Sean last night that if he would break down camp, Jonathan and I would hike in and get those last loads of meat this morning. And he thought that was such a good deal, he got up and made us coffee and everything. And Carrick feels left out that he doesn't get to go in on the deal, but I think he needs it. He gets to be the hand here breaking down camp. There's some stuff in here, I don't need. I better bring TP. This might be stupid. We shuttled everything up here. Our last load back to the truck is about a mile. And everything we shuttled up here, we have on our packs. These Mystery Ranch packs, this is a Beartooth 80, that's a Metcalf. We each have a boned out front, a boned out hind, and a back strap. Last night we took out all our production gear, all the trim, the tenderloins, scrap, everything, cape. And so today we've been shuttling loads up to here. because we got this big cliff to come out of this canyon. And now we're gonna see if we can do this somewhat flatter stretch in one load. I'm gonna be 57 next month, and I've told people I don't do these big heavy loads anymore. We'll see. Maybe I won't. Oh well. Here we go.
Good? Yep.
You know, as we were packing up, hauling the loads out of there, I told Jonathan, I said, man, I am so grateful to have the health that I can do this still. But there's a part of me that wonders how much health I'm going to have if I keep doing it. But no, I am grateful. Not everybody is able to go and hunt like we do and do the wonderful things and have a sweepstakes winner shoot an elk. That he's such a nice guy. His son Carrig is such a great kid. The people I meet in this gig that we do is probably some of the greatest rewards and benefits that we get. So all right, let's go break camp, or they were breaking camp. Let's go pack camp in the truck, do the last of our TV stuff, and get on the road. Because I know where there's a Dairy Queen in Gallup, New Mexico.